Now on BBC One, the evening headlines from the newsroom of South Today.
Good evening. 2 men were tonight charged with the murder of Hampshire teenager Raymond Kelly. The 17-year-old was shot dead in February during an armed robbery at a petrol station near his home at Hartley-Wintney.
Police named the 2 men charged as 20-year-old Mohammed Womik Nazir, of no fixed address, and 24-year-old Jamil Ahmed Chowdhury from Reading. They're due to appear before magistrates at Aldershot tomorrow morning. Detectives investigating the murder arrested a total of 9 people at addresses in Reading and Liverpool. 7 were eventually released. The charges follow an operation involving detectives from Hampshire, Thames Valley and Merseyside Police.
A Bournemouth man who shook his 5-month-old son to death in a drunken rage has been sentenced to life in prison. A jury at Winchester Crown Court found 40-year-old Alan Dominey guilty of murder by a majority verdict. He'd denied the charge. 2 men from Newhaven in East Sussex were remanded in custody for 7 days by Reigate magistrates in Surrey today, accused of attacking the former England and Southampton footballer Kevin Keegan last month. They were 18-year-old Darryl Briggs, who was covered by a blanket as he left the court, and Edmund Poole, who's 20 and unemployed. A newly born miniature Shetland pony called Joshua enjoyed his first trip outside the stables at the Dorset Heavy Horse Centre near Verwood this afternoon. Joshua is just 15 inches tall and was born on Monday night. One day he might walk as tall as his parents. They're about 30 inches high. That's it. Now the football, and in Bournemouth's Division 3 home game against Preston tonight, the latest score we have there is 0-0. That's it. Now the weather with Michael Fish.
Good evening, Joe. I don't think you're going to need that swimming costume if you go away on holiday this weekend. Fairly cool and unsettled, really, is the way it's going to turn out. Today we had a huge variation. Just look at northern parts there. Clear blue skies, the temperature is 17 in the south, a lot of showers and a miserable 8 degrees. Now we've got some thicker cloud at the moment beginning to tumble in towards the northwest of the country. That's coming along with that frontal system, and that's going to bring many of us some cloud and outbreaks of rain. Not much cloud around at the moment, just a few wisps as you see, but later on in the night the cloud thickens up in the northwest, brings along some outbreaks of rain, and then during the course of tomorrow we find that works its way down across many other parts of the country. But tonight, for most areas, it's going to be fine and dry. There will be 1 or 2 showers running through those southern parts, especially near the southeast, and that cloud, as we saw, thickening up across Scotland and Northern Ireland, eventually in the far northwest, bringing with it some outbreaks of rain. But with these clear skies in between, another cold night in store, certainly a widespread ground frost, and just here and there you could even get a touch of air frost. But around the coast and in the northwest, temperatures staying above freezing. And then tomorrow that front well and truly on its way, so although many parts of the country will start off dry and bright with some sunshine and nothing more than the odd shower near to those eastern coasts, we will find over Scotland and Northern Ireland that the cloud will continue to thicken up. By the end of the morning, most places having some outbreaks of rain, and by the afternoon that rain moving on into northern parts of England and Wales. But I think it's going to be heaviest in the north and west of Scotland. Central and southern parts of England staying dry and reasonably bright, apart from the odd shower in the southeast. Now another cool day just about everywhere, 11 at best there, is 52 Fahrenheit. And still that quite cold wind coming in along that eastern coast. On Saturday, very little changes. That front continues to march southwards, bringing some outbreaks of rain to the southern half of the country. Brighter weather with a few showers following along behind. And again, you'll notice still on the chilly side, as indeed it will be on Sunday, although eastern areas should be reasonably bright, but in the west and later in the north, cloud with outbreaks of rain.